We won 2 world wars. Nobody even knows General Bragg. We won 2 world wars. Go to that community where Fort Bragg is, in a great state. I love that state. Go to the community. Say, how do you like the idea of renaming Fort Bragg? And then what are we going to name it? You going to name it after the Reverend Al Sharpton? What are you going to name it, Chris? Tell me what you're going to name it. So.
But, sir, we have the 7th highest mortality rate in the world. Our mortality rate is higher than Brazil. It's higher than Russia. And the European Union has us on a travel ban.
Well, we have them on a travel ban, too, Chris. I closed them off. If you remember, I was the one that did the European Union very early. But when you talk about mortality rates, I think it's the opposite. I think we have one of the lowest mortality rates in the world. Well, you have the numbers, please?
The case rate of similarly situated countries, and this is
Number 1 low mortality rate. I hope you show the scenario because it shows what fake news is all about. Okay, go
I don't
ahead.
think I'm fake news, but
Okay.
we'll put
Well, there you were.
we'll put our stats
You
on.
said we had the worst mortality rate in the world,
I
and we
said
have
you
the
had-
best. November 3rd is a big day. Get out, get the parents, get the friends, get the husband, get the wife, get everybody. Now, the difference is they get everybody, even if they're not registered, if they're not citizens, if they're here illegally, they get everybody. We believe that the beloved heroes of American history should not be torn down by militant mobs, but held up as an example to the world. Now they're after George Washington. I said, what did he do wrong, George Washington? Thomas Jefferson, we stopped them. They were heading toward the Jefferson Memorial. They couldn't care less. I think half of them don't even know who Thomas Jefferson is. And you know why I won't lose? Because the country, in the end, they're not going to have a man who's shot. He's shot. He's mentally shot. Let him come out of his basement, go around. I'll make 4 or 5 speeches a day. I'll be interviewed by you. I'll be interviewed by the worst killers that hate my guts. They hate my guts. There's nothing they can ask me that I won't give them a proper answer to. Some people will like it. Some people won't like it.
I agree with that.
But look,
You answer the
let
questions.
Biden sit through an interview like this. He'll be on the ground crying for mommy. He'll say, mommy, mommy, please take me home. So I'm only here because of President Obama and the job he did, and Sleepy Joe Biden and the job that he didn't do, other than he did a good job for his son. Did a good job for his son.
10 days after the first identified case of coronavirus in the United States,
Right.
you implemented a travel ban, followed by a quarantine that hadn't happened in 50 years, and then subsequent travel bans. Joe said it was hysteria, xenophobic.
Right. He never said xenophobic because I don't think he knows what the word means. But a lot of governors are here, and some we're going to leave out because I don't like them.
Just a quick question about that. So you haven't made any contact, though, just to make sure.
With who?
The North Koreans.
I don't want to say. I won't say that.
Okay.
We have a good relationship with North Korea, as good as you can have. I mean, we have a good relationship with North Korea, and I think it was a fake report done by CNN.
So can I ask you a question?
What do you have? Go ahead. No, that's enough. Go ahead.
Can I ask? But that wasn't my question.
The problem is you don't write the truth. So, as far as I'm concerned, I want to go. I want to go to the next.
Can I
one.
ask you a question about?
No, not CNN, please. Go ahead.
The White House has not
You don't.
responded to these
I told you.
allegations from your side.
CNN is fake news. Don't talk to me. Go ahead, please.
But he's.
I have 2 questions, one on behalf of a colleague who's not here because of social
Just
distancing.
ask one, please.
Hi, Mr. President. Yami Shalcender with PBS NewsHour. On the campaign trail, you called yourself a nationalist. Some people saw that as emboldening white nationalists. Now people are also
I don't
saying
know why you'd
that
say
the
that.
president.
That's such a racist
There are
question.
some people that say that now the Republican Party is seen as supporting white nationalists
Oh, I
because
don't
of your
believe
rhetoric.
that. I don't
What do
believe
you make
that.
of that?
I don't believe it. I don't know. Why do I have my highest poll numbers ever with African Americans? Why do I have among the highest poll numbers with African Americans? That's such a racist question. Honestly, I mean, I know you have it written down and you're going to tell me. Let me tell you, it's a racist question.
And Mr. President, I want to
love
ask.
it. You know what the word is? I love our country. I do. You have nationalists, you have globalists. And I don't mind helping the world, but we have to straighten out our country first. We have a lot of problems.
And Ms.
We don't call him Shifty Schiff for nothing. He's a shifty, dishonest guy who, by the way, was critical of one of the great Secretary of States, graduated #1 in his class at West Point, graduated one of the top in his class at Harvard Law School, the most honorable person, Mike Pompeo. And this guy was negative on Mike Pompeo. He can't, you know, there's an expression, he couldn't carry his blank strap. I won't say it because they'll say it was so terrible to say. But that guy couldn't carry his blank strap. Do you understand that? Very nice. Getting a good picture, everybody, so we look nice and handsome and thin.
Beautiful.
Perfect. Because almost everything the Washington Post does is fake. It's a fake newspaper. It's owned by a rich guy for the purposes of giving him power in Washington. So these two reporters wrote this book, and they said, I want a moat with alligator snakes, electrified fences, so people get electrocuted if they so much as touch the fence, and spikes on top. It was a lie. Just so you have it, you asked the question. It was a total lie. It was corrupt reporting, okay? I don't even use fake anymore. I call the fake news now corrupt news because fake isn't tough enough. And I'm the one that came up with the term. I'm very proud of it. But I think I'm going to switch it largely to corrupt news because it's corrupt. You have corrupt media in this country, and it truly is the enemy of the people. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. So tomorrow with the fake news, here's your headline. Here's your headline. You know, we have thousands of people outside wanting to get in. They can't because you people got here first. But, so here's your headline. Tomorrow, protesters disturb the rally. One protester, a very weak voice. Now she's going home to mom where she will be in big trouble. Because I guarantee you that mom voted for Trump. And in 10 years from now, when I run yet again, she'll be voting for Trump too. We drive them crazy. We drive them crazy. They say, you know he's not leaving, don't you? He's never leaving. They say he's going to win, he's never going to leave. You know, these people, it's called Trump derangement syndrome. It really is. They are so cool. You know, I one time said, we're going to get everybody a Rolls Royce. And CNN or one of them said, they never said, and they never promised a Rolls Royce. Donald Trump lied tonight. I said, every illegal alien will have a Rolls Royce. They said, he lied tonight. These people are sick. You know what they don't know is that if for any reason after 5 years we do leave, which we will because I believe in that stuff, right? But you know what's going to happen to their industry? They're all going to die and fold up. Going to be very boring out there, very boring. That's why I say at some point, every single one of them will be endorsing Donald Trump. And I made one big mistake. I should have said to him, we will not build the wall. We don't want the wall. They would have insisted that we build it. We would have had all the money we wanted. I made a mistake. I made a big mistake. They're saying, was the attack imminent? Was it imminent? Does the fact that he's killed hundreds of thousands of people and thousands of Americans and horribly killed and wounded thousands and thousands, that doesn't matter. Was the attack imminent? I think they're going to start a new investigation. Was the attack on this horror? And by the way, he was in a country he wasn't allowed to be in. You know, we don't mention that. Because he was designated and he wasn't allowed to be there. And he was there with the head of Hezbollah. And they were talking about, like Hillary Clinton, They were talking about weddings and working out. Right? Soleimani and the head of Hezbollah, they were talking about weddings, working out, or Bill Clinton in the back of the airplane with the Attorney General, where they may have made her an offer that you're going to go to the Supreme Court, or they may have said you're going to stay Attorney General, but help. They may have said that. Do you think they would have said that? No, nothing like that. But remember, they talked about golf and grandchildren, right? 45 minutes.
The radical left demands absolute conformity from every professor, researcher, reporter, journalist, corporation, entertainer, politician, campus speaker. They are vicious people. They have one goal, the pursuit of their own political power for whatever reason, but that's their goal. That really seems to be their goal. Their goal or their sickness.